People were studying Shaq balloon all day yesterday.
I was reading the wonderful
Shaq
tweets.
balloon.
That was, by the way, Blackfish is the documentary. It's on demand right now on
excellent, man.
Fios and stuff. It's really, really good. Yeah, I was reading the tweets about Shaq balloon. A lot of theories. A lot of theories, man.
Well, the latest, someone did study the tattoos, and there's no tattoos on floating Shaq. On floating Shaq. So that makes me believe it's Shaq balloon. But now people are thinking it might be a combination of a couple things.
Yeah. A crane where they have a small little platform that he's laying on with the clothes like over it.
Right.
That's hence the flat ass on Shaq.
But he's not moving at all.
I know.
He would not be able to not move for that long period of time.
But they might have told him, look, Shaq, I saw your acting prowess in Shazam. What was it? Shazam. Right. Look, we need you to lay here still. And Shaq's like, okay, I'll lay here still. And then he just laid very still. I'd have done that.
No. They never showed his head because that's where the propeller was.
Show his head.
The propeller.
Shaq balloon propeller?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shaq balloon.
We've all been to hockey games where they have those indoor blimps.
Oh, yeah.
Just picture that, but it looks like Shaq. So you got to hide the propeller thing. Why didn't they show his head the whole time?
I don't know.
I mean, you sort of saw it in the distance. Like the shot, like I said, his presentation stinks. That's the problem with Criss Angel. He should fire all his producers and stuff because the shot would be seeing Shaq's head. But they filmed it where you're seeing almost the bottom of his shoes, his soles.
Of problems in the videoing.
So why aren't they showing his head? Know why? Because they don't have that shit figured out in the balloon technology. They can make it look like Shaq balloon, but they don't have the detail in the face yet.
Face. It had to be helium too, if it's a balloon.
Of course.
So you can't just put a propeller on it; it would have floated away. So it's tethered. It has to be tethered at some point, or it would just keep floating away.
Oh, yeah, they had some fucking fishing line on it.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of
the
things.
propeller head thing's more, that's obviously a joke.
I know.
But look, so you would never do this shot.
But it looks like green screen on the when we get later. Remember you pointed out his shoe.
Like green screen.
The part where he's coming down looked like green screen.
But the first shot proves it's not green screen because you see the glare underneath them.
But I'm saying it could be a combination of things. Like I think the green screen at the end where you could see his foot was too weird. Like that might not be. That's a balloon.
That's a fucking balloon
right there.
Look at wobble.
That looks like Shaq balloon.
The wobble fucks it up. That's Shaq balloon.
It's oscillating, is what it is. Like the whole body's going like whoa, just a slight oscillation.
You can see it moving.
Yes.
A crane, would be able to control that. And they don't show his head. If they're actually using Shaq, they would show his head, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Where does it look like green screen, right? Like, see, then the
right
next
when they
shot,
start bringing him
the next
down.
shot in front of the garage, like right around
there.
here.
That looks
like green
screen.
That looks like green screen.
It did.
Possibly,
It probably is because he's too close to do the balloon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because at that point they want it to be more believable, so they're like, okay, we'll green screen Shaq in here. Yeah. I'm not giving up on the fact that this is a fucking balloon.
I absolutely think Shaq balloon was used.
Shaq balloon.
Oh, God. This is so funny. So many people watched this yesterday and commented on it on
But then
Twitter.
someone said there's no, here, go back to the roof shot.
Okay.
There's no shadows on the roof. But now I got to figure out where the sun is.
You got to figure out where the sun is.
But we could do that.
Yeah. Somebody pointed out that other trick where he pulls those people in half.
Right.
You could see the shadows change so much over time that you could tell that was hours and hours of filming.
That's what happened when I saw Copperfield.
Yeah.
He had some beach illusion, and I forgot now. Someone buried in a hole or something. And the
States on Rape Island.
And the palm tree shadow with the big reveal.
Yeah.
The palm tree shadow went from, I'm visual here, from this to over here, which means a lot of time passed by. Mm-hmm. Like, why wouldn't you understand that part of it?
Right.
You either got to, film it fast, or you got to come back on another sunny day.
Shaq balloon.
Shaq balloon rules.
Stupid
Why would you show Flav's? If there's a man floating in the air due to magic,
right?
Why are you cutting to Flavor Flav?
Wouldn't you just have the floating guy?
Yeah.
Right.
Wouldn't news cameras be there and not looking at Flavor Flav?
You would think.
Look, the guy from Public Enemy. Let's get him on film.
See,
it's silly.
The shots where you could see the sun glare on his back, that's the balloon, obviously.
But here it gets too close.
See, all that Yeah, that could be green screen.
It looks like green screen right there.
Right there, it looks like.
And beyond, go back one half an inch, Sam.
And that's the first time they actually show a lot more of his head.
Wait, no, go back a little bit more before when he's first coming down. Watch. Well, you'll see that they're going to cut right there. That looks like green screen.
Hold on a minute. I see something with his arms now, too. His arms are different right there. They're more folded.
Yeah.
Go back. There's a 90-degree angle on his... you have to go...
That's green screen.
Yeah, now that's the...
Oh, boy.
See, his arms aren't as folded.
Yeah.
The wobble of the balloon.
The wobble is great.
When it's just over the roof.
Oh, there.
That's wobbling, too.
That was a good wobble.
That's Shaq balloon. That's
balloon.
Shaq balloon because you see the glare underneath. And now there's no glare anymore, and now there's... Yeah. That's the glare again.
God, come on.
Why can't you just put a camera, why would they have a bunch of camera angles? The floating man of magic is more impressive than the camera work.
Yes.
And they show the lady clapping.
Yeah, well.
Stupid.
And then he gently lets Shaq's head down on
the ground, even though it wasn't in that position the entire time.
Everyone's like, oh, my God.
Fucking Shaq balloon.
I guess this wasn't meant to be put under the same scrutiny as the Zapruder film. It was just a dumb one-off trick.
I know, we're just picking it apart every
shocked
frame.
that it's not real magic. We're secretly disappointed.
Nah, it's more than fucking... And his presentation, he's lazy.
He's terrible.
He's fucking lazy.
Terrible.
And dubbed him possibly the worst magician of all time.
Of all time.
Well, he makes a lot of money.
It's not a magician if you're doing stuff in front of people that are paid to be like, ooh, ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Rob Ford say last night? He said something new. The fuck was it?
Rob Ford.
I saw on Twitter, the SEALs watch Blackfish and cheer. It's all relative.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Jody in Canada. Jody.
How's it going, boys?
Oh, you again.
It's girl name.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, guys.
Welcome aboard.
God, I get excited. I think we have a lot of Canadian listeners. It's the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
We have one fucking listener in Canada. His name's Jody.
You know what? You guys thought your main fucking thing was in Montreal and Toronto. I'm in the boonies in northern Canada. Imagine that.
I don't want to.
Welcome to the show.
Is there snow on the ground?
Tundra?
There's fucking tons of snow on the ground. It was minus 32 degrees Celsius here.
Why would you live?
What's minus 32 Celsius? I don't want to do the math.
Is it zero?
No, it's the other way around.
Oh.
32 here.
What is that in
zero
Fahrenheit about?
That's fucking cold. That is fucking cold, is what it is.
Yeah.
It is fucking cold.
I would say it's minus
10. I'm going to go with.
A girl I know I was talking to, she got snowed in Canada already. She couldn't go to work because she was snowed in.
Wow.
Who's there?
Huh?
It's like zero.
It is zero. Jimmy was right.
No. Oh,
No.
yeah, I was right. I just did 32. I did some math.
32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius.
Right.
But 32
It's not a
minus 32 degrees Celsius is not 0 degrees
You can't
Fahrenheit.
just add 32?
No.
What the fuck?
Why
No,
is
it's a
Celsius?
lot colder.
Wait, it's a lot colder than zero?
It's on a sliding scale of 0 is freezing and 100 is boiling. And that's Celsius. So everything in between is relative between that.
Stupid.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
Was Fahrenheit dumber?
Well, some people think like if you
Joey
work
goes,
off the
"It
metric, if you work off the metric system, it seems to be that the system we use is dumber than their system. Their system
They
makes
love
more
tens,
sense.
bunch of OCD.
They do love tens.
10 hundreds boiling. What's boiling in our system?
8 million degrees.
Oh, I would have thought it was different.
All depends on the altitude, but boiling is about.
I didn't know that.
What
I
is
don't know.
Yeah, it's colder.
Why?
than,
You're right. Why
It's
know
cold
that?
as fuck, right?
Colder than zero. It's approximately cold as fuck.
Cold as fuck.
We got it as cold as fuck on our chart.
Yes.
How much snow you got on the ground, Jody?
Right now, there's probably about 8 inches on the ground here.
Jesus, unbelievable.
And that's been, like, it snowed here a month ago. Like, when was that?
A month ago.
I know. I had that shit in Buffalo where it snows and it never goes away until spring. I can't even imagine north of
That's
Buffalo what happens.
Other planet cold. That's like other planet cold.
It's unbelievable, actually.
If we sent a probe to another planet and they recorded a temperature as cold as this guy's saying, we'd be like, oh, that you can't live there.
When you walk on it, it's strange because it's so fucking cold.
Yeah.
We get like
sound doesn't travel the same way. It sounds different when it's cold out. It's just weird.
Oh yeah, it does.
It's like an alien fucking world.
It's almost the same feeling as fingernails on a chalkboard when you walk, because it's like, I can't explain it, but you get that squishy, and it bothers your ears sometimes.
Yeah.
Plus, you have a little hat on. It's all you can filter through a little hat over your little ears.
I can't stand the people that go, I can't wait. Nice brisk. I like a brisk morning. You get up and breathe in that cold air. Ugh.
You don't like brisk?
No, I hate it.
I would go through a pair of long johns every fucking season.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the back would be blown out from just farting.
Jesus Christ.
Your farts.
And I was poor, so I only had one pair that I wore every fucking day.
They'd give you one pair a year, or same pair a couple of years?
One fucking pair.
Do you wear them? I haven't worn long johns in 20 years.
No, not since leaving Western New York. Every once in a while in New York, I'll throw them on, but very rare. Jody, what do you got anyway?
It's Criss Angel bit. There's one fucking... he's doing this fucking... one of his dumb fucking tricks, but he's going to get rolled over by a steamroller. And he's on the fucking concrete, and you can plainly see that there's a fucking...
A fucking what?
A fucking what fucking?
There's a fucking pieces of fucking concrete of the road where it's like 4 feet by 7 feet, exactly where he lives. So it's like, it grows over him, but you can plainly tell it's been a fucking mattress there or something.
Oh, come on. Let me see.
All right, I got it.
All right, we might have a new one.
Criss Angel steamroller.
He just...
Could I get a chipper? Fuck yeah.
What's that?
Could I get a chipper?
I didn't hear what you said, Jody. What are you, a girl or something?
Thank you, Jody.
Whatever. Oh, yeah.
Well, what is that?
There's people.
It's a steamroller. He's putting melons and other things in the shape of a
It's a
person.
magic fruit, man.
In some strange way, this is either not here or maybe it's styrofoam. Yeah, this is solid, as solid as you can get. Watch out.
Now he's going to run over this
Need I say more? Go
human
ahead, Jay,
that they built shaped out of
Nice and
melons
slow,
and
nice and
other
slow.
things.
So,
It's like a little demonstration that it's a steamroller.
over the fruit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit. Yeah, okay, we get it.
Imagine that was your foot.
That is fun to watch the steamroller run shit over.
Yes, it's
So I
great.
think we've illustrated the point that this is real. What you see is what you get.
What'd you see?
It was comical seeing, the fruit salad that was made.
Yeah.
It also was a reminder that, seriously, if something goes wrong...
No, shut up.
That's right. You get fucking
We
fruit
have a
juice on you.
this camera. We need a volunteer, right, to do this?
Oh, yeah, a volunteer to video the whole thing. So they give a plant a camera.
Plants can't use cameras.
Well, you know what I mean. Someone that's planted in the audience.
This is yours, and you know how to use this? You can
Yeah, I do it every time we do this dumb trick.
What's your name, man?
Colt Ultra.
All right, we have Colt over here.
Why does Colt look at... He could be his
I don't want you
nephew.
to
Yeah.
cut this up, but I want you to see that we smashed a bunch of glass.
Oh,
which you can
God,
see.
all right.
And
Right.
This is real. You can touch it very gently, but it's real, am I right? Yeah. Honestly,
Fuck yeah.
this will cut you.
Why do they do it that way?
That's glass he's going to walk in. Stop it, Chris.
The question is, how is he going to endure that?
Mind Freak Consultant.
What is a
Banachek?
Steamroller flatten you.
What does that mean?
I don't know. All right, now he's
In order for me
walking
to
on
be
the glass.
successful in the demonstration of the mind, body, and spirit,
Put your shoes on.
I need to get myself to a place, a meditative state, where I'm completely in control of every part of my body.
Yeah, is that what's going on?
Harmoniously
Over
together
dramatic
to accomplish
horse shit.
my goal.
Now, if he's going to lay on this glass,
Walking on it.
and yeah, he's going to walk on it first, I guess.
Yeah, but there's not even a
Is
lot
he?
of glass
You
down
see that
there.
glass? That glass is what it is. It's broken bottles. It's not fake glass. It's glass that
No, but he has
people
something
have examined.
underneath the glass that makes it look like there's more glass.
Yeah. And is he going to lay on that? Because that is like a trap door or...
There's a lot of other junk on there.
You also don't need to...
Obviously, the stuff he's going to walk on isn't going to be the glass part. There's glass. You see the glasses just
around the
here and there.
You also don't need to make it worse if you're going to be run over by a steamroller.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what you're laying on.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, it's not only getting steamrolled, but there's glass.
See all the big pieces of glass are on the outside, so the spectators think the whole thing is glass. But in the middle, it's the glass is crushed way down, and it looks like there's other shit in there. Oh, Christ.
You just curl his toe to pick that up.
Yeah, but he's gonna... Why are they... I don't know why he's on glass if he's going to lay on it and the steamroller's going to crush him.
Yeah. All right, enough with this dumb glass walking.
Yeah, let's fast forward a little bit.
Look, he almost stepped on that one.
Okay, now he's laying on the glass
He's
now.
going to lay down on glass and say, run a steamroller over him.
Another
It's not
mind
a
freak
safe
consultant.
Johnny Thompson.
He's got 2 mind freak
Place
consultants.
blankets on the steamroller to prevent
people in his
any
family that need a
potential
paycheck.
debris from spraying the audience.
Come on.
All right.
Wait, what happened?
Pause.
Here's the production designer. This is the guy that should be fired right
Okay,
here.
what they did to the rear of the big roller,
Right.
they put these sheets over it,
Right.
as they said, to prevent debris from spraying at the audience.
What?
Meanwhile, that is where you are going to either see or not see him crushed out the backside of the steamroller thing.
Right.
So
what a hunk of shit.
What a dumb trick, because the whole thing of this trick is you have to buy the fact that they put those blankets up to protect the audience.
But no one would believe that.
No.
That's what I'm talking about with his presentation. It's the worst.
Stinks.
The trick itself, all right, clever, whatever.
Oh,
but
no.
he's lazy, unlike Penn and Teller that spend years trying to figure out. They would never accept a sheet or a blanket on the side of a steamroller. They would go, look, no one's going to believe that, so let's go back to our factory.
Figure out how
and
we
got to
can
figure
do it.
this shit out better.
I figured out one of their tricks.
Penn and Teller?
The bullet one, like he gets shot and he catches it in his mouth.
Yeah.
I figured that what happens is the gun is shot and then Penn steps out of the way and ducks. The bullet passes over his head. He runs to the back, gets a fake bullet, puts it in, and then stands up all in the blink of an eye.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I got to see that
He's
again.
very speedy.
All right, let's see this
All right,
steamroller
he's,
bit. Put this on our Facebook page, E-Rock.
All right, he did the glass walking. Now he's laying on the glass.
Where are the sheets now? On the side?
On the side of the steamroller wheels.
The people are so far away.
Well, they're there to protect the audience because, you know, when a steamroller rolls shit over, it flies out the side of the wheels.
But why sheets? Why wouldn't you put like those things that a fucking tractor trailer uses, mud flaps?
How about plexiglass?
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
So people can see still.
That's what I'm saying.
He's so full of
so
shite.
hack.
Plexiglass.
It's hacky.
And the steamroller, and the stuff it's crushing is a lot narrower than the steamroller.
Careful.
So it would be impossible for it to shoot out the sides. Oh, Christ.
It's man versus machine.
Man versus machine, is this?
Look out.
To prevent any potential
Why don't they show
debris
the same
from
camera?
spraying the audience.
Look, that's so
The
stupid.
steamroller is 19,650 pounds.
That can crush bone like that.
He's so dramatic.
So you want to go home going, how the fuck did he do this? But right away you would go, that was stupid that they put the sheets on the side of the steamroller.
Uh-oh. Steamroller is slowly rolling
There's no
over the
debris
glass.
flying out.
Of course not. It's going a half a mile an hour.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. This is mind free.
So, why don't they just leave the camera right there rolling over him?
Yeah, but they won't. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, he's
changing the
being run
camera.
over by... Oh, my God. Oh,
You can see he's under the...
Yeah,
You can see that he's under.
Oh no, Criss Angel.
You can see he's under.
You can see there's like he's in a divot.
However,
He's screaming.
I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. You can see he's in a hole.
He's in a hole. He's like standing up in a hole.
He's at me.
Get it off me.
Oh, it didn't go over his face.
Of course not.
No. Oh, now how come they didn't show a roll off of him?
Why isn't he damaged?
And why did he have to move off of where he was?
Wow.
Plus, I'll say this for him.
Yeah.
Even though it's obviously we saw what he just did, the fact that you let a steamroller kind of crush you.
Well, no, I mean,
if something goes wrong, he's in deep trouble. That was a ballsy.
But that's
trick.
why his guys are like, okay, a little slower. He's getting into his little hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they know then he knows how far he could go in the hole, and they know how far they could move the steamroller before it would actually start doing damage.
Yeah, the minute the wheel touches his heel, he's like, no, check it out. Stop it.
And do it. Now I know why the sheet's there, because he said the sheet is for the debris, but the sheet isn't even covering up the whole fucking roller part. It's only covering the back part of the roller part, because that's where the hole would be. You would see the hole at that
You'd
point.
see. Yeah.
God!
Yeah, what about the debris that flies out the front?
That doesn't matter.
Is that right?
You know
Everyone's
how people
fine.
always say, I want a magician to tell me his tricks? Now we see how they do it. We just get mad at the
We get
magician.
mad.
We get
Yes.
mad at the magic man.
Yes, the magic.
My point is really simple. You want to go home and go, how the fuck? And you really want to think about it for a while. You don't want to figure it out immediately.
You know what I think? Steamroller balloon.
Steamroller.
It's not a real steamroller.
Right.
It's a balloon.
Nice.
It only weighs like a few ounces.
And why would you have to
Perfect.
put glass and stuff down on like a blanket or a sheet? You're on
To
the
camouflage the fact that it's a spring-loaded board that goes
or
down.
whatever. Right.
Yeah.
But Penn would never allow that, because he would go, oh, they're gonna be suspicious because they see that we're putting broken glass on a sheet in the middle of a road.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that.
Why would you put it on a sheet? Why not just throw it on the street?
That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But these are all the things that are dead giveaways that make it a lot easier to figure out.
That's what it is.
Oh, God.
He stinks. The worst magician.
And then he says the sheet's there so the glass doesn't hit the audience, but the steamroller's barely moving, so there's not enough fucking energy and force to make it go flying out the sides.
They had to come up with something.
Plus it's narrow, so you know there's not even a chance that would ever happen.
No.
And then he doesn't even cover half the wheel after saying that's why he's covering the wheel.
You know it's a trick, but you got to really believe the setup. They can't just throw things in. It's like, I'm going to do this trick. I'm going to make a car disappear. Wow, that's a cool fucking trick. Yeah, I'm going to put the car up on this giant box.
Right.
All right, why are you doing that? Like instantly, you're like, well, why would you do that?
Right.
I don't know, because we need something to put the car in.
Right.
Like you got to buy the whole premise.
Right.
Yeah, like when you
That's more than half the whole
Oh
thing.
yeah,
You have to work hard to figure out what people aren't going to be suspicious
right.
by.
What they're not going to be suspicious of.
you know when you hear about the steamroller trick,
Yeah.
that there's an easy way to do it, and you're like, yeah, but I want to see the way Criss Angel's going to do it to make me think, whoa, what if he's? Oh, he just did it the easy way.
Oh, he
to
did
do
the
it.
easy way.
Oh,
Yeah, I got you.
okay.
Aha.
Yeah.
Aha.
Well, once again, we.
It's not as great as Shaq Balloon, but
I love Shaq Balloon.
Shaq Balloon's the greatest trick ever done in
That
magic.
could be.
Shaq
Fuck,
Balloon rules.
fuck Houdini and his goddamn milk can of water.
And it's all
I
'cause
like the Shaq Balloon.
it's all because Carrot Top's Shaq Balloon joke didn't work.
Right.
Oh, no, why Carrot Top is there.
Oh.
Yeah, because he supplied the balloons.
That's why I love the Twitter. That's his house.
It's Carrot Top's house.
Was that his house?
Yeah, because somebody recognized one of his cars
Okay.
in the garage, or one of the shots, I guess, shows a really nice car, and I guess Carrot Top, is
Really?
known for having that particular car.
And Shaq just comes over and plays ball.
Fuck, Shaq
floats
just came
over his
over,
house.
man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a nice house in Vegas to have. Fucking.
How
It's a
aw-
cool life, man.
But how awkward is it when the truck pulls up and they pull Shaq Balloon out of the back?
It's like, all
And Chris
right.
goes, well, this is how we're going to do it.
Here's the pump.
Oh, God.
Right.
Yeah. Or you're at the gas station. You're at the fucking gas station. You pull out Shaq Balloon. It's like, oh, yeah, put a quarter in. I need another quarter. Old school.
That's a damn funny impression of an air machine. I just would have went whoosh.
Someone also said about Shaq Balloon that one of the feet, a foot, is not inflated properly.
Oh no!
He said if you look closely, you can tell.
How embarrassing!
Could you go back to Shaq Balloon? I gotta see if this is true.
Again, let's look at Shaq Balloon.
Look, I just laughed out loud when I read the tweet yesterday, but I didn't go back there to see if this was the truth. But let's see. You know what?
Foot's his ankle's a little hangy. It's hanging.
It is hangy. It looks a little flat. The left foot. Go to the video.
You know, people are going to think Shaq Balloon's me. I don't want to look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq Balloon.
It's not. Why he doesn't have it as Shaq Balloon on his website there, Sam?
I don't know. Yeah,
that would ruin the whole trick, wouldn't it? Imagine like he names his tricks everything that just exposes it.
Right.
Shaq Balloon.
Hole in the parking lot.
Hole. Steamroller over hole.
What a lazy fuck.
He's awful.
All right, let's see. The last time, unless we find something else.
Of course.
Look at the feet. See if one is.
Well, it's tough in sneakers.
Plus, Carrot Top has a nice fence around his house, which is a big,
big wall.
Got
a big stone wall.
Yeah.
Come with me. There's obviously a crane there somewhere taking these pictures. Or a
good point.
Right. Whoa.
That's a big-ass Carrot Top house.
Whoa. Look out, Shaq Balloon's coming down. Shaq Balloon. I love Shaq Balloon. Want one?
That's still Shaq Balloon.
Yeah.
And then I think Jimmy's right. I think there's a switcheroo right here. Either a crane or a green screen. Because now you can see Shaq's complete profile. For the first time, by the way.
Yeah.
And then gently putting his head on the driveway.
His magic is camera tricks and editing. That's not an illusion. Anyone could do that.
No.
My brother used to make us disappear with his 8mm Kodak camera.
Oh, that
wow,
shit's cool.
He's just like Criss Angel. Stop already.
Right. What's going on?
Criss Angel. Believe. Oh, you must believe.
What's going on? I'm showing Sam a picture of my cock. He has
nice.
to see it, but he wants it without my sweat.
Oh,
it's much bigger than I thought.
Exactly.
It's all forced perspective.
Oh,
I'm laying in the background is the Empire State Building.
This is what a great story. A big plane, this giant cargo 747.
Massive.
It's huge. It's made for cargo. It's got an extended cabin, cockpit, cabin. It's giant.
Right.
Wow.
And it landed at the wrong airport.
Right.
And the airport it landed at is too small for it to take off from now.
Come on.
So it's stuck there.
What are they going to do?
It doesn't have a long enough runway to take off.
Why did it land?
I don't know. It said landed at wrong airport.
But how was it able to land if this runway is too small?
You could land at a shorter runway than you could take off from.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So he fucking lands at the wrong airport. Now they can't take off.
So what the fuck are they going to do?
I don't know. That's
make the runway longer so that they can get their plane back? It might be worth their while.
Yeah, they might have to extend the runway.
If they can, though, who knows if there's a neighborhood or there's zoning laws that you can't.
How much does that plane cost? Something like that.
God.
Dude, that's a $50,000.
$50,000 you
Jimmy.
have to fucking eat.
It's not that expensive.
And how about the emergency fucking slide that deployed mid-flight on a plane?
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Inside the cabin.
What if they got Criss Angel to levitate the plane?
Oh my God!
To a different airport.
How about just
plane?
Airplane balloon. Airplane balloon.
Airplane balloon.
Yeah, just get Criss Angel there to levitate that shit.
Airplane balloon.
Nice. What do you mean it opened in the cabin? Did it crush people?
No. It's that the emergency slide is part of the door, I guess. It opened inside. Maybe you look it up. I saw.
That must have been huge.
It must have been very scary that there was
think
no
that scared the shit out of some people?
God.
Anything. I was watching a show where
JetBlue, their planes are starting to get a little old.
They've had a few problems.
I remember when they first hit. You liked being on a JetBlue flight because everything was brandy new.
Yeah, there was another show last night on an airplane, a couple of airplanes. The top of the fuselage just opened up. Bam!
The roof?
Yeah, and people were sitting there and they could see daylight, and they heard like this hard whooshing sound of air going by. And
they landed?
That was that. Yeah, they landed.
Wow.
In both cases.
I mean, this is not the
Southwest,
famous.
I think.
Okay.
I think it was Southwest.
Oh boy, better get that right.
And it was metal fatigue. They said, metal fatigue. But the plane wasn't even supposed to be inspected yet for overall metal fatigue. But it was one of these short hop planes, so it has to pressurize and depressurize a lot more often than a plane that flies a longer period of time.
It's also like, I think if you're standing up, you're in danger of being sucked out. But if you're strapped in on your seatbelt, once the initial suction is gone, it's just, you're probably not going to get sucked out, right?
It's got to be scary, though. Yeah. Once the pressure equalizes, then there's no danger you getting sucked out. But when the cabin's pressurized and then a hole rips in, all that pressurized air has got to get out of the plane, and the pilot has to put the plane in a nosedive and try to get down to breathable air for the passengers. Those masks only last so long.
Are there any pictures or anything from inside the cabin?
There was video. There was actually video of the people. Yeah, they showed the roof.
That?
It was a few years ago, so it wasn't good video.
Was it United? It might have been. I remember there was a small hole in the roof.
No, this was. I'm pretty sure it was Southwest.
Why don't we find the video? We'll play it after the break.
Yeah, we'll
How about this?
Right?
Find the video. The boss wants it.
We're going to do that, hopefully.
Oh, shit.
Find it.
No, Aloha Air was the other one where the entire sides and top came off of a plane. And there are people sitting there like they're in a convertible airplane.
A woman got sucked out. A flight attendant was sucked out at 30,000 feet.
Well, that's the one right there, yeah.
Oh,
imagine having to sit there, strapped in, and land.
Wait.
Hey, as long as you land. As long as you fucking land. Roof ripped off airplane.
Yeah, that's a few. Yeah,
that's it, right?
That's Hawaiian Air, I think.
Oh, wow.
That was a different one. This one, it just made a split in the. That was one right there, Southwest.
After everything gets ripped apart, would you still go to the bathroom?
Yeah, you get up. It's.
What if you have
I'd go right there in my pants, right there, piss and shit like everybody else in the cabin.
Having a window seat that day had to suck.
Dude, they're sitting right there looking at the sky.
That's gotta be creepy.
That is wild.
Yeah, that's one. There's a picture of the hole in the top of the plane.
Oh, maybe. Well, yeah. I guess maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Crazy.
Right. Yeah. If you go to the bottom left picture, Sam, that was the. That's the
right
one.
there. Imagine that. It's like, oh, there's a hole in the and it apparently is so loud. That air fucking going by a hole in your plane is loud.
You think it's a bit of a whistle?
Yeah,
I would have stuck my
a really loud whistle.
Chip. No, you wouldn't have.
All right, we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Other things to do.
Thanks.
The Opie and Anthony Show. On Sirius XM. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week, live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.